Friday, January 6th. Welcome to the King's Report. I'm your host, the second Kim Chaniguk, Hyungjin Sean Moon.
금요일 제
And during the break,
문형진
God just
션문입니다.
gave us this beautiful slogan,
그
or this,
브레이크
this
동안에
word.
제가
It said,
잠깐
Political
이야기를 하고
Satanism
있었는데
kills.
정말 아름다운 그
Political
라인을
Godism
부모님
gives life.
그
Woo! I like that. Tim,
하느님께서 영감을 주셨습니다.
tell us about some of the other stories
Okay.
that you want to cover, that you're covering today.
All right, the king has
사탄주의적인
mentioned property rights a
정치는
few times
많고
this morning.
하나님주의지만
And property rights are
정치는
especially
흘린다는
a sensitive topic
것입니다.
in the western United States, where the federal government owns nearly half of the land in the western 11 states, not including Alaska,
Travesty.
where it owns 60%.
It's a crime.
And especially at the
미국의
end of
그
last
서부
month, end of
쪽에는
December,
정부가
President
아주
Obama
상당한
designated
땅을
two
차지하고
more
있습니다.
national
정부가
monuments in Utah and Nevada. And actually, over the last 8 years during Obama's administration, the federal government has taken control of
그래서 오바마 정부
land that
오바마
is
산하의
equivalent to twice the size of
행정안에서
Texas. They've increased their holdings of land in the United
텍사스에서는
States.
특별히
And this is an
국가
article
소유지를
on
점점
foxnews.com
조금씩
about the
더
local
많이
reaction to that, and it's very
늘려왔습니다.
negative.
그런데
Right now,
그것이 그
the
지역
ranchers are using
시민들의
some of that land to graze their cattle. They're
그동안
leasing it from the federal
그
government, and
반응을
they're afraid
보면
that if this is
이것을
going to be
아주
turned into a
싫어합니다.
tourist spot, then their cattle
그
will no longer be able to use it. It'll be off limits to people who are using it.
초원지를
Some people say, the federal government says, well, you know, we want to protect the environment. But actually, the ranchers are the best environmentalists. They are on there on the spot, and their livelihood depends on protecting the environment. There have been some discussion of turning federal lands over to states, but various excuses are given for that. Oh, no, the states don't have the money to manage it, and so forth. But really, for this land to be used the way that the people in those areas want it to be used, it needs to be taken away from the federal government and given to state control at least, or in private hands would be the best, so that people can use it in the way that is most efficient and also protecting the environment, because they live off the environment.
I will 1,000,000% agree. It is so critical. You know, it's in the kingdom of God, it is illegal for the federal government to own 50% of the land. They can't be the landowners. It has to be the people. The people of God are the sovereign heirs. The people of God, the citizens, are the kings and queens. They hold the territory. They hold control. They have private property rights. The federal government is the largest polluter of the environment in the world. They want to go after Joe Blow, saying that he litters and doesn't recycle, while they are the greatest polluter in the world, running the nuclear power plants that leak, like Fukushima and all these other power plants around in the U.S. that are leaking radioactive material into the ground, poisoning our fisheries and poisoning our lakes and poisoning our soil. They are the greatest, statistically, they are the greatest polluter of the environment. Why would you hand the control of the environment and the land ownership to the greatest polluters? It's when private citizens can own private property that private property is taken care of. Look at the study of Nigeria versus Kenya and the preservation of wildlife and the African gray elephant, which is one of the endangered species list. I believe it was Nigeria allowed for the citizens to own these endangered elephants. And they were told, oh, it's going to devastate and decimate the African gray elephant population because now you're letting greedy, selfish private citizens own these elephants. What happened to the population of the gray elephant, endangered species in Nigeria? It went up massively. Why? Because the owners have a vested interest to protect their assets. They have a vested interest to protect their African gray elephants because that's their source of income and livelihood. Now, what happened in Kenya, where they mandated that the African gray elephant, which is an endangered species, should be protected by the environmental agency or the federal government? What happened? Well, the poachers can still get them. You can't put a federal officer on every single elephant. And the elephant population decreased. You want to get rid of poaching? You want to get rid of environmental control? endangered species becoming extinct. Get the federal governments out of there.
그래서 이렇게
I saw even Funker Tactical, one of the tactical, they do firearms, they do martial arts training. And they're out there training the poachers in Africa. And it's sponsored by 6 Sauer. And I'm thinking, and they're saying, oh, it's the good fight. We're protecting the African rhino. And they're training these guys for tactical fighting for poachers. That's not how you solve that problem. And I know they're trainers. They're just military trainers, and they're good guys, and they're conservative people, and they're good guys. But they don't understand the system.
그리고 뭐
That's not how you save the rhino.
뭐 이러한 명목으로
By creating a larger military force that have to fight against poachers. The reason why the poachers are there, the reason why there's a black market for those things, the reason why there's a
몰래 그 동물들을 밀거래하는
high price on all those animals is because it's the same like the drug trade. You're inflating the prices, creating black market prices by what? Keeping it illegal to own those rhinos. If you allow private citizens to own those rhinos, they will no longer be endangered because the private citizens will do everything, invest money for those rhinos to procreate healthily. They'll try to give them the amount of land that they can to produce higher quality rhinos, just like there's free-range chickens which sell better than factory-range chickens in the free market. You have to let people have dominion over those animals and they will never be extinct from the face of the earth. You want to save the Bengal tiger or you want to save the polar bear? You got to let people have dominion over them. They will not go extinct. They will only increase in number because they become vested interest of the private citizens. You'll have them forever for the children to see. Oh, but they want to pretend that, they have a Waller preserve. And they want to use that as justification to own the land and have 50% of federalized land and own the federal government. And of course that means just the private banks and the super elite own the land because the federal government is simply an arm and a prostitute that the super elites sleep with. All it means, the federal land simply means the land of the elites. That's all it means. Look, go to any other communist country that has all public quote land. It's not public. You get fined if you do something on public land. You get fined if you can't treat it like private land. It's not your private land. Everything's regulated on it. Except for the elites who can use it at any time and who can build on them. And even the green zones, they get special permits to build. Meanwhile, the normal person is getting smaller and smaller and being forced into smaller and smaller cockroach-infested cities and being told, well, you should be happy with your small little apartment. Meanwhile, the super elites are in 50,000 square foot mansions and riding jumbo jets, telling African people they can't have air conditioning like Obama. Meanwhile, he has air conditioning and golfs 100 days out of the year. These people are parasitical freaks, control freaks. They don't care about you human beings. They don't care about humanity. They don't care about rights and sovereignty. They don't care about the rights of the kings and queens. We are the kings and queens of the earth. God inherited to us, the people of God, to steward and to reign over, to bring God's love and compassion and empathy to. Not to the federal government, who is the largest polluter, the largest robber, the largest crime syndicate, which uses force to steal from people and give to their friends. That prints money. Anybody else prints money in their basement, they're the mafia, they're put in jail. But the Federal Reserve can do it. These people are above the law. Exit from them. The US is exiting. Brexit is happening. The world is exiting. Japan wants to exit. Everybody wants to leave this new world order of totalitarian communist control. We can see through you and your lies. We want to be free and responsible. We have sovereignty. We are blessed with creativity, innovation, and power. We will determine the destiny of humanity by being free and responsible and bringing truth and the Chinese Constitution, true human rights to all humanity. Stay with us. We'll be right back.